who's telling we have also Gurudev. If we remember Gurudev, is that correct?
Without the Mostly Gurudev, how can we remember Krishna?
Because Gurudev, by his kind mercy, we are able to receive this.
Should we think about Gurudev?
Should we think about Gurudev or should we think about Krishna at the time of that?
At the time of death, Krishna. Then in Krishna, Gurudev and whole world is there. Understand? Whole world, Gurudev, his all associates, everything is in Krishna. So if you will remember Krishna, not only Krishna but also with power, Gopis and Radhika both. Rupa Goswami has told this. Please, madam.
Krishnang smaran janan chasya krishnang niya samihitam tattat katharatas chasu kurjadvasam braje sada.
Krishna, he associates Vrindavan.
Hare Krishna.
The holy name is Krishna, and so we should have the same faith in the holy name as in Sri Gurudev.
जस्सदेव पराभक्ति श्लोके बोला है जस्य देवे पराभक्ति यथा देव तथा गुरु देवेर प्रति যেমন প্রীতি সেমন গুরুদেবের প্রতি বলা হয়েছে এবার নাম আর নামই অভিন্নতা নাম আমাদের কি নামের প্রতি এরকম প্রীতি রাখতে হবে
But here Jasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha guru. So Supreme Lord and Krishna's Guru. It has been.
না বলছে নাম নামই অভিন্নতা তাহলে যেমন আমাদের উপর তো নামের উপর তো এরকম প্রীতি রাখতে হবে
But name has no relation here. You can always chant, have so much attraction, affection, attachment to name.
What he's telling Gurudev, name is non-different from Krishna.
Yes.
So if we think Deva, it is Nam, can we think like that or is that correct?
Yeah.
You can think like so, but not told in this verse.
And how can we increase our faith in Guru and Krishna more and more?
How can we increase our faith, our Shraddha for Guru?
I'm telling so much in my class. First, detach. Be renounce order. Not only renounce order, but what I'm telling. Remember all the examples of Dattatreya. Give up everything. Worldly desire and wife, children, everything. Give your heart, mind, everything. Then, okay.
So, some have the opinion that there is prem in the jiva to begin with. And some say there is no prem but seed adaptability or potentiality to develop and receive prem. What is the tattva?
Where is Padmanabh?
Yeah.
What is telling?
He's telling that some persons say that prem is already existing in the jiva, in the
But
atma.
like seed.
Like latent.
latent position not manifested but latent position
Like in seed, everything, all tree, flowers,
leaves fruit
is, and everything is there.
In potentiality.
So Krishna Prem is there, but latent.
Like Nitya-siddha Krishna Prem Sadhya Kabunai. Sudha Chitta
Shravananadi Sudhatitte Kavayodai.
It will come from Shraddha, then mist, root, and gradually it will grow up.
When Krishna says in Gita, Yanti Deva Vratar Devan Pitrin Yanti Pitru Vritaha Bhutani Yanti Bhuteja Yanti Mam Yajanopi Mam. Here he's indicating that the object of your worship, then you go there. So if someone worships a pure devotee, a Shuddha Bhakta of Krishna, then what will be his result? If he's worshipping the pure devotee, suppose he has not developed his bhakti
Sometimes
toward
it
Krishna
is
so much.
more superior than himself, Krishna, sadhu sangha. I have told you that Madhyamadikari, he is there and he realizes our position that we are suffering. Krishna does not know. Always thinking in Krishna. Uttam Bhagavat also not knowing all this. Whether we are suffering or not. Sukadeva Goswami will not know. But Madhyamadikari Gurudev, being here, he knows, and his sadhu sangha is for them, their sadhu sangha.
Next topic.
In Golok, they have no consciousness towards the suffering of the jivas. So if they have to come to, only Majjhim can understand the suffering of the jivas in the material world. Can the Uttama Parikaras come to Majjhim from Golok and be more aware of suffering to come here for preaching, or only Sadhana-siddha or Kripa-siddha come here?
It's telling in Golok that all the parikars, they do not experience the sufferings of the Badajiv. In this world, only the Madhyama Vaishnava, Madhyama spiritual master, he can help the Badajiv because he can identify with their suffering. Do the eternal Nitya Parisat of Krishna in Golok come in this world to the level of Madhyama and then help, or is it only
Like Narada Rishi.
না বলছি সাধন-সিদ্ধ আর কৃপা-সিদ্ধ আছে কি নিত্য-সিদ্ধ পরিকর আছে যা প্রচার করেন? Rule Saint Father not come. Sadhana Saint Father not come. Not preach there.
Sadhana-siddha from there come here. And
They can come. When Krishna comes, sometimes Krishna sends them. Srimati Radhika sends them, like Gop Kumar.
Sadhana-siddha.
ও বলছি সাধন-সিদ্ধ আছে কি যারা নিত্য তারাও আছে? This is a main question.
Nitya-siddha comes with Krishna. And Sadhana-siddha, like Narada Goswami, he have realized what is world in so many births. And now he has become parikar. So he knows. So he can come and help us. In Madhyamadikari also he comes. Otherwise, how he will initiate Dhruva, Prahlad, Valmiki, Vyas, so many.
So should disciples see Shri Guru as Nitya-siddha or Sadhana-siddha, Kripa-siddha?
They should think him, Siddha, Nitya Parikar. Whether he is Madhyamadikari, no harm, but they should regard Jasya Deve Parabhakti Jatha Deve, like Krishna. Always remember.
That is, they could not advance.
If he will see like this, Krishna will help.
Krishna and his paraphernalia are non-different. How is it possible that Krishna Prasad could become affected by a jiva's karma or consciousness?
What?
For example, if you take prasad, or the remnants of prasadam taken by another jiva, then I've heard that you can, be affected by their karma or consciousness. How is that possible that Krishna could be contaminated in that way?
What?
He's telling that Krishna and his paraphernalia, they are all transcendental. Krishna Prasadam is transcendental. How it is possible that a Jiv Atma can become influenced in a bad way by taking remnant from another Jiva who is honoring Mahaprasad, then another Jiva will take that, how he will become influenced in a bad way. What is your, what do
That's
you...
it. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
মহাপ্রসাদ আছে অন্য কেউ খেয়েছে অন্য কর্মী জ্ঞানী
Where is Padmanabh? What is your idea? What he is telling?
Mahaprasadi Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Svalpa Punya Vatam Rajan Vishvasa Naiva Jayate. If a person doesn't have enough punya, Svalpa Punya, that means pious activities from previous life, he will not have full faith in Mahaprasadam. But just like in Jagannath Puri, everyone understands there that the Mahaprasad is completely transcendental. Even if it is touched by the mouth of a dog and it goes on the ground, no one is, if a person properly understands Mahaprasad, he'll not hesitate to eat those remnants. So it depends on the person's faith. I can give an example. One time, our Srila Prabhupada, there was one disciple of him who liked to eat the Mahaprasad that was 3-4 days old. He didn't want to throw any away. And not only that, but he was also forcing the other devotees to also eat it. So the devotees wrote a letter to Srila Prabhupada and asked him, is this, that devotee wrote the letter to Prabhupada. And then Prabhupada, he told them, he said, it is a matter of faith. If someone has the highest faith, like Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he was taking the Mahaprasad that even the cows wouldn't eat because it was so rotten, and he was washing it and taking that. But he was tasting it as nectar, and Mahaprabhu himself came and stole that from his hand, and he was overwhelmed with ecstasy by taking that. So it depends on the person's actual deep faith in Mahaprasad.
Also Narada Rishi, in his past birth, he took one-time remnant by their order from their
লিভ প্লেট
leaf plate. And he tells that my everything washed,
All his...
and I at once received a rati to be helpful.
Free reverence, whatever. And all over the country, we had these farm projects where he wanted us to not only just live as, have our ashram, but to grow our own food, make our own cloth, use bullocks instead of cars and tractors, things like that. That was a long time ago. Things have changed. What is your vision for New Braj community long run? To be a modern people, modern jobs, modern things like this, and just, or to go back to old village life, simple life.
The Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, according to Prabhu, he was very much happy to see that devotees would go to simple living, using bullock.
এক্সচেঞ্জ অফ কার কার গাড়ি টাড়ির পরিবর্তে গরুর গাড়ি ব্যবহার করবে, প্রাচীন গ্রামের ধারণা ওরকম ওনার ছিল। বলে আপনার এই ব্রজ সম্বন্ধে, বেজার সম্বন্ধে কি ধারণা? আপনি কি চান এরকম সিভিলাইজড হবে, কি পুরাতন গ্রামে ফিরে গিয়ে গরুর গাড়ি টাড়ি সব ব্যবহার করে কারের পরিবর্তে? কেমন ইচ্ছা আপনার?
Not be dependent on the Western civilization.
Bullock cart will not do. You cannot pitch here and then there by bullock cart. If I used only bullock cart, could Swamiji or myself have come?
No.
So Prabhupada has told also that what scientists are inventing, we should take advantage of them, modern science, and engaged in preaching.
Yes, but this is a different. Srila Prabhupada said the same thing you're saying. Used in Bhaktisiddhanta also used, for Krishna, but he also had a long-term vision of communities with traditional, like making our own food, own cloth, own self-sufficient.
To be self-sufficient, to make your own clothing, to make your own stock of grain, to not be dependent upon modern society.
How much will you do? If you are going to
do all these things,
no time for
making grains,
Right.
cultivation, making your cloth, then when you will do bhajan?
Sometimes, Maharaj, seriously, sometimes at Gita Nagari when I work, sometimes our bhajan was from 4 a.m. till 12 midnight, just farming.
What?
starting 4 o'clock in the morning, finishing at 12 o'clock in the night, only farming. This was our bhajan, he's telling.
Earlier, Gurudev, you said give up wife, children, home, friendship, and just do bhajan and preach. There's no farm in there anywhere.
Yeah, but for Srila Prabhupada, this was preaching. It's Daivi Varnasham. This was his preaching.
Those who are not so much qualified.
Yes. Oh, that's
Or trained.
Yes. Yes.
They can
at all,
Yes.
then get some support.
grihastha ashram.
Like Jornada Sivaji Maharaj
Yes.
told,
They can cultivate.
Yes.
They can make their clothes. They can do.
Uh-huh.
But when they will come up by sadhu sangha, they will think that, oh, wasting of time. We should not, a moment, better to bake something and hold in.
To preach.
Like Raghunath Das Goswami.
Because preaching is the essence. Preaching is the important thing. Thank you.
Srila Gurudev, it's understood through the Shastra that devotional service is like a razor's edge, and we understand that's Vaidhi Bhakti. When you associate with a Rasik Vaishnava and enter and have, by his mercy, entering into Raganuga Bhakti, what happens to that razor's edge?
What telling?
Very interesting. He's telling that according to his understanding, the teaching is as that Vaidhi Bhakti is like a razor's edge. But the Raganuga Bhakti, what happens to that razor blade? It becomes the same or it becomes different?
Still dangerous? So much danger is still there, he's asking.
You should reply, I cannot.
Because we never give up Vaidhi, we still perform Vaidhi.
Before you start Raganuga, you should shave. Then.
Before Vaidhi, you should gallop to Raganuga and be Gopi. Oops. And go on doing.
Very close shave now.
What?
I wanted to ask you, my parents are both Prabhupada disciples, and it seems that the older that they get, the farther they go away from Krishna, and I was wondering if you could tell me something that I could do to help them come back.
মা বাবা দুজনেই স্বামীজির শিষ্য, এরা এখন যত বৃদ্ধ হচ্ছে তত কৃষ্ণ কথা থেকে দূরে দূরে চলে যাচ্ছে, বলে কিন্তু আমি কি করতে পারি তাদের জন্য যাতে আবার ঠিক থাকে?
Because lack of sadhu sangha, association. If he would have come here, again new inspiration would have come. So I think better he should associate with sadhu sangha. He should hear Hari Katha.
Advance than them.
Then you can make any arrangement that sadhu may go to your house. They can tell Hari Katha, or where Hari Katha is going on, he should go.
From you, we know about many renounced persons. And Raghunath Das Goswami, young Raghunath, when he wanted to left his family, Mahaprabhu told him, Naha Vatula, don't be crazy. And then he said, Krame Krame Payaloka Bhava Sindukula. So it seems like the path of bhakti is very gradual and slow. But we see Raghunath Das Goswami, finally he left family very soon after a few days. How is it possible?
বলছে ক্রমে ক্রমে পায় লোক ভবসিন্ধু কুল। এর থেকে মনে হচ্ছে যে ভক্তির পথ খুব স্লো, কিন্তু রঘুনাথ দাস তো বেশি দেরি করলেন না, উনি তো কয়েকদিনের মধ্যে সংসার ছেড়ে চলে এলেন, তাহলে তার আমরা কিভাবে সামঞ্জস্য করবো?
He was Nitya-siddha Parikar, Rati Manjari. So for him it was possible.
Yeah, for us not possible.
Like Mahaprabhu left his house and everything. He was himself Supreme Lord Krishna. For them, what is possible for you and others, not possible.
But first Mahaprabhu said, don't be a madman, go back. Then
First be qualified and then give up.
Then
Varnashram.
To follow some second.
Then by mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, then it was possible.
Don't give. If you are not qualified, you have given up. Again you will remember same thing and be
return.
So we should be first qualified, then give up Grihasthashram. Be qualified in Grihasthashram. Vacho Begam, Manasa Krodha Begam. All Upadeshamrit has been told for Grihastha. And after then renounce come. This is process.
We are seeing the sun now just coming over the horizon, and we are feeling its warmth and heat. And I'm feeling that your clear and cogent words are more warming and powerful than the sun.
Haribo!
In Florida, there's one advertisement, the Sunshine State. They say a day without orange juice is a day without sunshine. So I think a day without your instruction is the sun didn't shine that day.
বলছে সূর্য সূর্য উঠছে, আমরা গরম অনুভব করছি, কিন্তু আপনার সঙ্গ ছাড়া এর কোনো মাহাত্ম্য নাই। বলছি একটা অ্যাডভার্টাইজ দিয়েছে, নো অরেঞ্জ জুস নো সানশাইন, ফ্লোরিডাতে। বলেছে আপনার নো সাধু সঙ্গ, আপনার সঙ্গ নো সানশাইন, নাথিং। আপনার সানশাইন আপনার সাধু সঙ্গ আরো মহত্বপূর্ণ।
Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, if we make our Gurudev in our heart, put our Gurudev in our heart, make him traveling and walking and sitting there, then the Supreme Personality of Godhead will appear there also. So what's the process of putting Guru in the heart?
Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said, first we make place for Gurudev in our heart, and automatically Krishna will also
come. If Gurudev is there, then Krishna will be there. Then how we can put Gurudev first to bring Krishna in our heart?
Because Gurudev always with you. So you can...
He's outside.
It is very hard to keep Krishna here. Because we have not seen no association of Krishna. We are always what we are knowing from Gurudev, you are doing. But Gurudev coming to you.
Now his question is
that
Gurudev has captured Krishna in his heart. So if you manifest Gurudev in your heart 24 hours a day, then Krishna bound to manifest. Yes. So he's asking how he will capture you in his heart.
Because once I opened the door of your car, I was coming from Europe to your Vyasa Puja in Alachua, and I was very happy, and I told, oh Gurudev, you see, I come to see you. And you said, you should put me in your heart.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So how to do it?
You can always remember him, his mercy, his glorification. This is it.
You can come on your tortoise.
Oh, my Gurudev is so glorious.
And he's direct disciple of Guru Sadhana.
Yes.
Then keep remembering.
Thank you.
Your Gurudev is Gorky Stodas Bhavya.
One more question regarding this other Prabhuji's question. So there's sometimes there is this idea that, well, Gurudev, he gave sannyas to some person, knowing that he was not so qualified, but he wanted to utilize that person for his mission. Just like the example of our Srila Prabhupada A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. He gave sannyas to so many persons knowing that they were not qualified. And he told even, on one occasion, he told, I am giving you are unqualified, but actually it is like in wartime. I am giving you battle commission. I am giving you this. And it is possible that in future you may also fall down. And then he said, but it will be a glorious death. Like on the battlefield, when a soldier dies, it is glorious death because he tried. So, but some persons, they are using this argument that, Guru may have given sannyas to this person, then he fell down, but he wasn't qualified. So no harm that he fell down and gave up his sannyas.
This is not okay. We should not think like that. Gurudev kindly mercifully has given chance.
Opportunity.
You should utilize.
Invitation.
If Gurudev will not, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, no qualification, even he gave. So Gurudev sometimes does like this. So Swami Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj gave sannyas to so many. He knew that he is not qualified. And that is why he did not keep Vedic name. Kamal Krishna, this is not name. Charu Krishna, this is not name.
Jai Pataka.
Only to
Gaur Govinda.
to what?
Give chance.
Chance.
Yes.
To qualify.
He was merciful. He gave. But they were not so
Qualified.
fortunate.
To realize.
They fell.
चलो चलो भाई नमस्कार पायलट